Greetings one and all, this is Baba Yara. Today I was watching a boxing match between Tyson Fury and Deontaye Wilder, and because man's eyes are open, man's third eye is open, and you know, I'm quite observant and I'm quite conscious. I just saw pure signs, and none of them were by coincidence. I'm not trying to be airy-fairy or mystical, I'm just being realistic. Now the first thing I observed was Tyson Fury, he entered the ring as a Roman. We all know what the Romans did. They're a bunch of conquerors, went and took people's land and murdered people. And also the Romans are related to the Greeks who conquered Egypt. Yeah? Deontay Wilder entered the ring as an African warrior. So that's blatantly telling you that there's two cultures going at it. It's just showing you that two cultures are warring, you know. Deontay Wilder, pro-black, yeah. Tyson Fury said he fights for his people. His people are Anglo-Saxon. It is what it is. It is what it is. You know what I mean? Tyson Fury, the name Tyson, everyone knows Mike Tyson, famous boxer, typical of European people. They usurp names and they take it and they claim it as them. Yeah. Tyson Fury, he has a black manager named Sugar Hill. Not manager. Sorry, he had a black trainer named Sugar Hill. That is I think he's a nephew of a man called Emmanuel Stewart, one of the famous boxing trainers from Kronk Gym. Yeah, Sugar Hill. Now he's a metaphor or like a sign for us as black people giving our enemies our secrets. You know what I mean? For a few pounds or a few pence. Yeah. So I observed that already, and I bet you my bottom dollar that Sugar Hill is most probably dealing with a European woman. That's my opinion. I'll have to check to see if that's real. Now, the match, both of the matches they've had they had one that they've had 3 matches, and blatantly Tyson Fury's probably won all 3. But the last match they had, Tyson Fury absolutely wiped the floor with Deontay. There's reason, but they people say that there's a lot of reason why that happened. They say that there was some sort of cheating going on. Well, you know what I mean, that's here nor there. This third match, it was better. While it was better, Deontay Wilder lost again. But what I'm going to say is both of the matches, one was in February, which is Black History Month, and the other one was October, which is Black History Month. So one was Black History Month in US, and the other one was Black History Month in England. So that's just a sign itself. It's showing you that we're going to be conquered. We're going to conquer you. You know what I mean? And this is how we're going to do it. So you know what I mean? It's not just a boxing match. It's a battle. It's showing us. They playing mind games with us. You know what I mean? We can dominate you politically, physically, anyhow. You can't. There's nothing that you can have. There's no sport you can have. We can take that sport as well, because we used to be the champions of that sport for years. Now look, you have a guy called Alexander Usyk. He's a Ukrainian white man, and you got Tyson Fury, white man. So we don't have any heavyweight champions. And remember, it's fighting. You know, fighting. That's the most. That's what men do, isn't it? That's a part of us, to fight. So we used to dominate that. Now we don't dominate that no more. It's down to Europeans. So we see that Tyson Fury, like the kind of character that he is. Yeah, he's been done for drugs, but it was swept underneath the carpet. If someone like Anthony Joshua, which is a black British fighter that won Olympic gold for England, if someone like that was ever found to be taking drugs, they will vilify him. They will absolutely murder him. You know what I mean? When he said that black people should buy from black people, they went on a rampage on him. They went mad on him. You know? So it's never just boxing. Like, sometimes you have to open up your mind. It's never just football. Never that. You know, they've done everything to try to get a European champion. Now they have a European champion that actually dominate that sport now. You know? So, black people, man, it's about time we just go to Africa, man. And get serious, man. And stop thinking like, no, man, no, they're not racist, not as racist. We live in a world of everyone loves everybody. It's not like that. Someone wants to dominate every single sector of the earth. These people want to dominate sport. They want to dominate the resources. They want to dominate intellectual property, everything. And black people can't have nothing. It's never ever fair. You know what I mean? Deontaye Wilder had the cards stacked up against him. Even down to the people that are the well-wishers. You had American. Remember, Deontaye Wilder was African American. You know, you had American Europeans bigging up Tyson Fury, but not saying nothing, not saying no well-wishing to Deontay Wilder. It just shows you. And why is that? Because he's pro-black, isn't he? He tries to defend his people, tries to say things for his people. They don't like that. They hate that. They hate to see a strong black man. Worst of a strong black man that's a heavyweight champion of the world. Dark-skinned brother, are you mad? Nah, man, you observe, man. Observe what's going on. Not one thing I've said has been a lie. Nothing's done by coincidence, man. Black people, wake up now, man. You know what I mean? Get back to your African self. Get back to your African spirituality. Look at Tyson Fury. He says he's a Christian, isn't he? He said he's Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. Everyone knows that Jesus Christ is Serapis. Who's Serapis? Serapis is a white savior that they changed. It's a white deity. Deontay Wilder, what did he say? He said he feels the power of his ancestors. You see, he says it's two cultures at war. Yeah? One culture being the aggressor and the other culture trying to defend. Come on now, man. Do the right thing, black people, man. Open your eyes now, man. And bang on that beast, man. Seriously. Know who you're dealing with, man. I'm not telling you to go and hate nobody, man. I'm just telling you to know who you're dealing with. Know the people that you're dealing with. Know their history. Know what they've done. Hotep.